Class. This is the art lesson that goes with our theme all about elephants. And now you know why this elephant will be so colorful because it goes along with this story that we've read today, Elmer. Elmer, who was such a unique elephant. To do this project, go ahead and pull out your baggie that has your squares and your eye, and what this piece of yarn will be is your tail. I'm going to move my book to make room, scoot my directions over here, pull your piece of paper out, and make sure that you lay it on your table hot dog style so your elephant will fit, okay? And then number 1 says, watch this art lesson on Seesaw, which you're doing right now because you're logged into Seesaw, aren't you? Lay your squares out in the shape of an elephant. Do not glue. We're going to lay out our elephant, then we'll glue. That way we make sure we get them in the right shape, So to do this, I think what's easiest is to count our squares. So his back leg has 1, 2, 3 squares and a triangle. So I'm going to go ahead and fold 3 of my squares to make triangles first. Okay, there's 1 triangle and I need 3. 2 triangles. And I'll choose another triangle. Here we go. Whoa, that was jumpy. 3 triangles. And then I'm going to cut those in half. So I'll open them back up. That pink one is jumpy, and I'll just cut on that line. And then, because I've cut it in half, I'll actually have more triangles than I need. But I wanted my triangles to be different colors. So that's why I folded 3 of my squares. So I'll have some extra triangles, and that'll be okay. All right. Now that I have my triangles, I think I can begin. I'm going to lay my triangles up here since they're special shapes. And we do not all have the same colors in our bags. We have lots of different colors. And so that's what I love about this project is that each of our elephants will be unique, just like Elmer was. 1, 2, 3 squares and a triangle. 1, 2, 3 squares, and my triangle is pointed in. So my point goes in. There we go. 3 squares and a triangle. And then I think I'll work on his middle, his belly. And it's going to be, I'm going to leave a blank spot and then do 3 squares going up. Here's my blank spot. Blank spot and 3 squares going up. 1, I think I'll put that one up there. So I want to vary my color as I go. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then his other leg goes on the right of his belly, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4 squares going straight up. 1, 2, 3, 4 squares going straight up. Then for his trunk, I'm going to start up at the top of his back, a triangle, a square, a triangle. Make sure that you point your triangles the right direction, okay? So my triangle, I'm going to match my edge and lay my triangle out over here. 1, oh, I think I'll put a blue actually. 2, and my next triangle points in. 3 triangles, and then at the bottom of my triangle we're going to do 1 more square, one more square. What color would I like it to be? These are my options that are left. I wonder what color you would choose. I think I'll choose red. And that's my Elmer the Elephant. So now that I have them on my paper, I'm going to pick up my pieces one at a time, and start gluing them. So I'm going to put glue right here on this, around the edges. Here we go. Turn it over, lay it down. 1. I'll try to be fast. 2 squares. 3 squares. I'm trying to be careful not to bump too many of my other squares. And my triangle. Triangles are the trickiest ones, friends, so you've got to watch and make sure you're facing them the right direction. There's my triangle. Come back to his belly, leave an empty spot. And 3 squares in a row. 1, 2, 2, that was tricky. 2, 3 squares in a row. I'm going to go back and do my other leg. It's easy for my little elephant to get kind of collywampus. Okay, here we go. Whoa, that glue is sticky. You'll have to be careful. So I'm going to leave a spot and put my leg right next to it. Two, and one thing I'm noticing as I'm doing this, friends, is that my hands are getting a little bit of glue on them. And that's okay with me because I know when I'm done with the whole thing, I'll just go wash my hands. It'll be okay. 3, 4, okay. And now my triangle right here. And the good news is, if I need an extra triangle, I have it. Oh, that needs to go out there. I see. I almost did it wrong. I have to look at the picture too very carefully so I make sure I'm turning those triangles the correct way. And then a square. There's his head. All right, and then another triangle, and I'm going to just look carefully, make sure I'm not shaping it, but facing it is what I meant to say the right way. Starting to look a little like an elephant. And then my last square for his trunk. All right, 2 more pieces and I am done. I need to put a little tail, and I'm going to lift up my paper here and put some glue there and try to get my tail to stick right under that paper. And the tail I'm going to hold for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And hopefully that tail will stay tucked under there. I don't know. And then my eye will kind of go right in the middle, right by the triangle, square, square, square. So it's going to go right here. And I am going to put the glue on here so I don't squish my eye, because those eyes are a little fragile. A glue stick might not work very well, friends. Here we go, and I'm going to carefully hold it down and count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And there is my unique Elmer. Please take a picture of your unique Elmer so I can see your creativity.